Well, tell us about what you're cooking there tonight, just so we can get an idea of what's coming for the people who are watching this video who want to go to Cypriot.
It's a Cypriot-inspired menu, so I've got a lot of mezze on the menu. That's as one of my starters, so it's a chicken broth, a Greek chicken broth, along with charred octopus with homemade labna and olive gougères. And then also snails, which is interesting. There's not a lot of people. Actually, last night a lady told me it was the first time she ate snails and she loved it. So.
I love snails. Yeah, I do.
So snails with black garlic, peas, and charred leeks. And then sorbet is a Greek salad. So I've basically taken the flavors of a Greek salad and turned it into a sorbet. So cucumber.
I know, right?
You are blowing my mind right now.
Thank you.
There are these little caviar balls that are actually like not caviar at all. I mean, you'll have to better explain it, but the other day he comes to me with a spoon with what looks like caviar, and he's like, taste this. And I was like, oh, no, I don't like caviar. And he's like, just taste this. And I taste it, and it's like not caviar at all. It's tomato. Yeah.
That sounds amazing. Tomato.
What did you do?
Yeah, so that's with the sorbet. So it's cucumber granita and then these little caviar balls, which is basically tomato essence that you set with agar-agar. And then you drop it into frozen oil and it sets into little balls that look like caviar and taste like tomato.
You're like a food magician.
It's just things that I've picked up along the way.
So that's what people can experience week by week from every different chef that creates an experience for you. Now, who chooses the wine that's going to be paired with the food?
It all depends. We've had chefs come in and say, I want to work with this farm and this farm and this farm. Or we've had chefs come in and say, tell me what farm is interested. Yeah, and then the farm and the chef usually sit down. They kind of taste the food, taste the wine. One of our chefs actually once said, you know, the amazing thing about food and wine is that you can always change the food to suit the wine, but you can't change what's in the bottle. So we think it's really important that the wine and the food complement each other very, very well. So it's, you know, it's something that works hand in hand.
Yeah. So you guys are open for dinner on Thursday and Friday nights, and then you do the street food, more casual night on Wednesday. Yeah. But you have some exciting news regarding breakfast and lunch coming up.
Yeah, definitely. I'll let Nick kind of share, because it's really, I mean, it's all about what you've done and your...
Basically, yeah, we just wanted to sort of create something new in the area. I mean, Bo-Kaap is a pretty cool area, and once Haas moved out, there was nothing there anymore. So we just wanted to sort of have a hole-in-the-wall space. People can come in, check out the space, look inside, and grab some food. And we're focusing on food and big flavors, and yeah, a quick bite to eat.
Yeah. Now it is really a hole-in-the-wall space. I got lost trying to find it. So it's in Bo-Kaap, and you drive down this alleyway.
Yeah, you do.
And I was looking around thinking, what's going to happen to me? And it's literally behind a garage door, this beautiful space. What was the vision behind that?
I mean, I think that the space found us more than we found the space. I don't know. So for a few years now, we've been doing Secret Eats, which I don't know if you are familiar with or not, but we basically throw dinners all over the city. We do them in Cape Town, Joburg, and Durban that are never in a traditional restaurant space. Simultaneously, we're always, you know, looking for spaces and you know, looking for where we're going to do the next dinner. And I found this space and I thought, wow, this is the perfect spot for Secret Eats. And then it actually was the offices for Haas Coffee, which used to be directly across the street. And the guy from Haas Coffee, one of the guys from Haas Coffee, had been to a Secret Eats or two, and we were chatting, and he's like, oh, we're moving across town. And I was like, well, what are you doing with that space? What's happening across the street? He's like, well, nothing, I don't think. And I was like, that's perfect. Because it is underground, because it is secretive, and because it does have that kind of magical energy and elements to it, I just thought this is the perfect spot to do something where chefs can come in and you know, create culinary magic really on a weekly basis.
Now, Secret Eats were really popular last year. Everyone was looking for those secret spots where they could go and have that exclusive experience with the dinner. And then the trend, I guess, it seemed to like dip a little. Do you find that people are now, it's coming back up with Spazi and different things like that popping up around?
It's a good question. I don't know. I don't think that it's a trend thing. I think people are just looking for really good food and unique experiences. And I think when you categorize it as a pop-up or something that's trending, it's not really what it is or what it's about. I mean, in essence, it's a restaurant, right? It's an underground restaurant where we bring in a guest chef 2 nights a week. So it's not really, there have been a few articles where people refer to it as a pop-up, but
it's not a pop-up, it's there permanently.
With lease.
It's not going anywhere. You guys have to pay rent.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
All right, now how can anyone find out which chef is going to be cooking when lunch and breakfast is starting, and how they can get their hands on some tickets to come to Spazi?
It's really easy. Just go to spaziunderground.com.
Awesome, that is really easy. Now thank you both for coming in and sharing with me.
Definitely. Thanks so much, Jennifer.